What's up, Cherot? Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Masterma, the African tour guide. Okay, so I've been giving you a free tour guide, guys. It was a tour courtesy of the Ishowspeed team and the Ishowspeed channel. So I've been giving you the recap of the African tour, the highlights, the main point since the African journey started. And guys, it has been amazing. But finally, everything that has a beginning must have an ending. Okay? Even in the Bible, there is Genesis, the start, and then there is Revelation, the end. So this is our revelation, guys. This is the recap of the African tour. For everything that you do, there must be a report. So we've been gathering the report, and this is the report finally. So if you are watching this channel for the very first time, thank you so much. My name is Masterma. Please subscribe so that you cannot miss any of my amazing content. I'm a martial artist, and I train people on fitness, wellness, and good health. Okay, so our school will resume on February, but for now, guys, this is the recap. Actually, this is one of the last videos of the African tour by Ishowspeed. Okay, so let's begin from the journey from US to Africa. So I'll be giving you the details from day one. So today's video is a bit longer. I hope you prepare yourself, watch till the end so that you can see how your country performed, because today I'm giving you the highlights on how many days he was staying in a country, how many events took place, what places did he visit, and eventually the contribution of the tour to his channel and to the people of the world. Okay, so today expect to know your country, the number of views that Ishowspeed got in your country, and the number of subscribers. So I'll be giving you all the details from the African tour since day one. Okay, are you ready? If you are ready, then I'm ready. Let's get started, because I have all the information, because I've been moving around the African tour and I've been collecting valid and credential information for you guys. So welcome so much. Let's begin. So the African tour by Ishowspeed started on 29th. So 29th of December 2025 was the day of departure. So they left the US. They said, hey man, let's visit Africa, and they left US. So they left US on 29th. On that year, they landed on the first country. So there they say, this is our beginning, let's get started. And it was boom, let's go. So the first country to be visited was Angola. Angola was fantastic, full of energy, full of crazy vibes. They did only one tour and then moved to the next country. So this is the recap of the tour. The tour was amazing. The tour lasted for 4 hours non-stop. So the stream actually went on for 4 hours. Okay, and the stream got 3.3 million views. So the views there were amazing. The views in Angola were amazing. 3.3 for a start. Actually, this was the first country. So in the beginning, they were number one. They were number one because nobody had done the tour. So Angola got 3.3 million. That was the first country. And then they moved to the next country. So on 31st, they went to South Africa. So South Africa, it was their first time on 31st. And there they did a stream. The longest actually, but not the longest, because they did a longer stream, 7 hours. Why did they do a 7-hour stream? Because it was on that first. So the stream started at 4 p.m. East African time, and it extended to the crossover. So the crossover was happening. It was a new year. So the stream lasted for 7.5 hours due to the new year. So it was a trans night, transiting from 2025 to 2026. It happened in South Africa, and that was amazing, guys, because the tour first got 5 million views. So the first tour in South Africa got 5 million views, and then they moved again within the same country. So they didn't move to the next country, but they moved within the country. So the next stop was in a beautiful country, South Africa still, but they went for shark diving. So they went for shark diving. Actually, the stream started so well. The stream was amazing. The stream was cool, but again, it was ruined. Yeah, midstream it was ruined. Why? Because people started commenting, saying it is AI, it is edited, it is green screen. So they disputed the fact that it was a real sea dive. So Ishowspeed, so instead of risking and people are saying it's fake, so the stream ended. So it was the shortest stream ever because it lasted 29 minutes. So sad. It was sad, but again, yeah, that was the only solution, because you cannot keep posting things and then people be chanting fake, fake, fake. It's exhausting. Okay, so that stream in South Africa was the second one, but very short. But the same day they had the last stream in Johannesburg. So South Africa, they did 3 streams. It was meant to be 2, but during the sea dive, people actually disputed the claims that it was real. So he ended the stream with 29 minutes. But the stream got 1 million. So that could have been the biggest stream ever, because people were coming in large numbers. Imagine streaming for 29 minutes only, and then you get 1 million views. That is crazy. That is crazy, my guys. That is crazy. So that was the second one in South Africa, and then the third one in Johannesburg. And the one in Johannesburg was quite amazing because it got a good number of views, recording 3.5 million. 3.5 millions. Okay, so 3.5 million in Johannesburg. That was amazing. It was a good start. And then, guys, that was fast. They moved to the next country. So this country is not so big. It's a beautiful country, by the way, full of energy, full of good vibes. I personally loved it. They went to Mozambique. So Mozambique was amazing. It was cool. It was fantastic. There they managed to do only 1 stream because the country is not too huge. The country is not too big. But again, I think it's because they feared that they could not manage to cover 20 countries within 1 month. That could have been the reason. But in that country, they only did 1 live stream. And the live stream lasted for 3 hours, 14 minutes. And the live stream was able to garner a whopping number of views. It was amazing. The live stream garnered 2.1 million views. Okay? 2.1 million views for Mozambique. And you know, that time, it was when the vibe was going up. So they were starting low and going up because many people are starting to realize the tour is happening. So that was that country, Mozambique, and it managed to get a whopping number of views. It was 2.1 million within a single stream. Okay? So 2.1 million, guys, it's not a small view. That's not a small view. In a live stream, that's a crazy number of views in a live stream. So it was amazing. For me, I loved it personally. Personally, I loved it. Now, they went to the next country. They went to the next beautiful country. This was Eswatini, guys. And this country is not too huge, but the culture in Eswatini is amazing. So what exactly made the tour iconic at that time? There was a time Eswatini was leading in terms of vibe, energy. Eswatini was amazing, guys, because Eswatini recorded a good number of views as well. It was 2.6 million views on a single live stream in that day. So Eswatini was amazing, full of energy. We saw the setup of a married man. The culture there is so rich. How they treat their daughters, how they treat their husbands, how even the roles of the mother-in-law. So each and every person in a community has his specific role. So his or her specific role in that country is amazing. So Eswatini managed to gain 2.6 million views on a single day for a start, guys. Okay, so it was amazing. Life there was amazing in Eswatini. It was cool. And then they moved to the next country. They moved to the next country, guys. The next country was Botswana. So remember, this is country number 5. They did Botswana as country number 5. So the energy there was top notch. You saw that Okavango Delta, the hippos. So Speed visited Okavango Delta, the hippos, and then he went to the game park. So that day they did a stream of 7 hours. It was long. It was long. A longer stream because he started at the Okavango Delta where he was seeing the hippos and then stuff. And he went all over inside the game park to see some elephants, some antelopes, some giraffes. That made the live session to be quite long. It was quite long, and again it was interesting because they got to see buffaloes, they got to see antelopes, but in that game park there are no the hunters, like the hunters, the predators. Okay, so there are no lions, there are no tigers, there are no cheetahs, there are no foxes. So like it was more of herbivores. There are no carnivores. So the cats were not there, the big cats, the lion, tiger, cheetah were not there. But it had plenty of herbivorous animals, the sorts of buffalo, gazelle, giraffes and stuff. So that day, Okavango Delta, the tour in Okavango Delta was amazing, garnering 3.3 million. It got 3.3 million, the first stream in Botswana. And guys, Botswana had 2 streams. The first stream got 7 million at the Okavango Delta, and then the next one, it was Gaborone. I believe Gaborone is the next, the capital city. I believe Gaborone is the capital city of Botswana. So the next stream in Botswana was amazing because the stream lasted for 4 hours, and guys, it managed to garner 2.1 million views. So within the 2 days, the first day was in Okavango Delta, seeing the animals and stuff. And the second day, guys, it was on the city of Gaborone, and life there was amazing. It was cool. The energy was perfect, giving. It was promising, and it managed to garner 2.1 million views. So the first one, it was 3.3, and the second one it was 2.1. So that's a total of 5.4 million in that stream. So it was cool. It was cool. Personally, I loved it. It was cool. It was cool. So they said, hey then, let's move. Let's move. And they went to the country number 6. So mark my words. I give you the numbers and then I give you the statistics. So they went to country number 6. So country number 6 was also amazing. Country number 6 was also amazing. That was the stream in Zimbabwe. So in that country, that's where we got Temu. So there is this Temu. Temu is a fake version of something. Okay, so Temu Speed was actually from Zimbabwe. The Zimbabwean lookalike of Ishowspeed. So there is this boy that was looking like Ishowspeed, and he is from Zimbabwe, guys. Okay, so the Temu Speed was one of the people that made the stream in Botswana to look amazing. He made the stream in Botswana to look amazing. That Temu Speed, the fake version of Ishowspeed, actually made the Okavango, not Okavango, the Zimbabwean tour to be interesting. Okay, so again, that stream lasted for 5 hours. The stream lasted for 5 hours. So guys, I'm trying to get the best light ever. I'm trying to get the best light ever. So I don't know if you can see me clearly. I believe you can see me, guys. I believe. I believe you can see me. I believe you can see me, guys. Otherwise, we can allow me to wipe the camera midstream. Okay, so it is urgent. So allow me to wipe the camera so that, yeah, I hope guys you can see me. So I should stop worrying. Now, the live stream continued. The live stream continued, and in Zimbabwe, actually, they did 5 hours, 5 straight hours of stream, and the stream was amazing because that's where we got Ishowspeed. Speed, the fake version of Ishowspeed, and the stream got 3.4 million views. So the first day, guys, in Zimbabwe, the first stream in Zimbabwe got 3.4 million views, and it was only one stream. In country number 6, that was Zimbabwe. In country number 6, the stream got 3.4 million views, and the stream lasted for 5 hours. So in duration of 5 hours and that views, that is amazing. That's crazy. It was amazing. It was crazy, guys. So we moved to the next country. So from Zimbabwe, it was Zambia then. So Zambia was country number 7. Okay, Zambia was country number 7, guys. And Zambia was amazing. Zambia was cool. Zambia was amazing. It was a very fantastic country. You saw the Shaolin Kung Fu. The complete Shaolin Kung Fu school. The vibe in Zambia was crazy. It was giving, guys. And the stream lasted for 3 hours 40 minutes. That was the first stream. Okay? But at that country, they only did one stream. But the views were not that much. But for me, I love that country. That's a very beautiful country. It's so clean. I love the energy. Despite a low turnout in views, Zambia was amazing. Zambia was amazing, guys. The country number 7, Zambia, was amazing with 2.2 million views. So the views were not that much. They were not that many. It was not too much views, but the vibe in that country was amazing. So in as far as the vibe is concerned, then Zambia is one beautiful country. Zambia is one amazing, beautiful country that you should plan and visit. Okay, you should plan and visit Zambia. So we moved to country number 8, and this country is one rich country full of agriculture. You saw how the people are milking cows, feeding animal, planting crops, rearing chicken. That was a very beautiful country. And despite a rich culture, they also exhibited their rich agricultural systems, because these people keep cows, wildlife, wild animals. So the vibe in Rwanda was giving, and Rwanda got 4.7 million views. So from Zimbabwe, Zambia, so Rwanda exploded, because the views in Zimbabwe was 3.4. It came to Zambia 2.2, but in Rwanda, the views rose to 4.7 million views. Guys, that was crazy. Okay, so we moved. Remember, Rwanda was country number 8. Then we moved to the capital city. Okay, so we moved to the capital city. And the capital city, guys, is Kenya. So Ishowspeed left Rwanda for the capital city. He came to Kenya, and the Kenyan energy was something else. So Kenyan energy was never seen anywhere else in the whole world, because the energy in Kenya was amazing. From the Matatu culture, meeting the tallest guy in Africa, the Goliath, Gen Z Goliath, and also meeting one of the iconic, remember that kid that used to do Tenge Tenge thing, okay? So the Tenge Tenge, actually the most famous kid in the world. from Africa, Uganda, came to Kenya all the way from Kampala, Uganda, to come and witness the iconic Ishowspeed, and they finally met. So the Tenge guy, the small Tenge man, was able to meet Ishowspeed, and that was one of the things that exploded the views in Kenya, because Kenya again rose from the staggering 4.7 million views from Rwanda to 9.6. So it was actually recorded as the biggest stream ever, because it recorded 9.6 million views within less than 10 hours. So at that time it was the highest record. Okay, at that time it was the highest record. So country number 9, Kenya, recorded the highest number of views at that particular time. And remember, that was in the first stream in the city. So apart from gaining more followers, gaining more views, you saw how iconic that trip was, visiting the Nairobi Animal Reserve, visiting the Nairobi National Park, and then going for the matatu culture, visiting some schools, and then at last he did a chopper ride. Okay, so it was a chopper ride above the city, enjoying the view in the capital city of Kenya, Nairobi. It was amazing, it was crazy, it was super fantastic. So that was one of the iconic things that made the Kenyan views to explode, and the stream only lasted 5 hours. So that stream got many views, and the stream only lasted for 5 hours. So imagine gaining all those views for 5 hours with over 240 something subscribers. So it was crazy. It was crazy, guys. And then he did 2 days in Kenya. Okay, so the first day was in the capital city. The next day he went to the Maasai community. So on the next day he did a short trip. It was 3 hours. So he did a short trip. It was 3 hours. And the Maasai community was amazing, learning some culture. Actually, he came to realize that according to the Maasai, the women are the one to build the house. So men don't have the responsibility of building. So it is believed that women are the ones that build their homes. So in the Maasai culture, the woman has to build a house. So the roles of a woman is to take care of the house, to cook, to maybe fetch water. But the roles of the man, the roles of men in the Maasai community, the roles of men is like rearing animals, goat, sheep, camels, cows, and again protecting those animals from the predators. Okay, so the likes of lions. So it's the duty of a man to rear animals and at the same time provide security from these wild cats, okay, the tigers, the hyenas, the lions. So it's the responsibility of a Maasai man, and that culture was rich. It was amazing. Ishowspeed tour was crazy, and Ishowspeed enjoyed the tour in the Maasai community. So the tour got 5.2 million views. So it was the second one. So if you add 9.6 million, okay, the first stream, and then 5.2 million the second stream, so in total Kenya gave a whopping number of 14.7 million views. Okay, 14.7 million views. Now again the vibe was rising. Now from country number 9, Kenya, they went to Ethiopia. And Ethiopia was also one of the most amazing countries, because in Ethiopia that's when the three energy was merged. So Ishowspeed decided to combine the energy. He called the Zimbabwean Ishowspeed and told him, "Hey man, can you show up? We do a stream together." He said yes. So the Zimbabwean Ishowspeed came, because in Ethiopia there was also a fake Ishowspeed. So they combined energy. The three Ishowspeeds. And the tour there was crazy. The tour was amazing, because Ishowspeed enjoyed everything, the culture, the music, and technology. So I came to realize that Ethiopia is more advanced, even more than South Africa. So in terms of technology, Ethiopia are the best country in Africa in terms of technology. And guys, I came to realize that their calendar is 13 months. So their calendar does not operate on 12 months caliber like us. So their calendar has 13 months, and this is why, this is the reason. Why does Ethiopian calendar has why does Ethiopian calendar have 13 months? So this is the reason. They count each month with 30 days. So there is no that one. In their calendar, there is no that one. So all the months that has that 1 days, they count to 30. Okay? So they count 30 days each calendar, January to December. Each month has 30 days. And then the remaining days, they have the 13th month. So the 13th month actually is not like a full month. It's a month that consists of only, let's say, 5 to 6 days. Okay, a total of 5 to 6 days on the 13th month. And despite that, they are also living in the year 2018. So when you travel to Ethiopia, you are 7 years younger. So these people are in 2018, as we are in 2026. They are in 2018, and that's something amazing about that country. It's a rich culture. So the views in Ethiopia recorded a whopping 11 million views on the first stream. The stream only lasted for 4.5 hours. So the stream was 4 hours 50 minutes. But guys, the views recorded in the first stream in Ethiopia surpassed the Kenyan views. So it surpassed the first Kenyan views. So if you calculated the single live stream in Ethiopia with over 263,000 subscribers, so it stood out as the best. So Ethiopia was recorded as the best country out of the 10 countries, guys. Okay, so we then moved to the next country number 11, guys. So I told you Ethiopia recorded 11 million views after the stream. So the first stream, they got 11 million views. That is crazy. That is crazy, guys. That is crazy. 11 million views. Okay, so we move to the next country. Which is the country? The pyramid zone. We went to Egypt. So Egypt was our country number 11 of the African tour, and the Egyptian culture was crazy. So there it was more of streams. It was more of streams because the Ishowspeed tour did couple of streams, maybe 3. Actually, he did maybe more than 3. Because the first one, I remember, it was on the pyramids, and then the second one, it was on the museum. Okay, so the pyramids live session took 3 hours. Took 3 hours flying all over the pyramids, doing the flips in the pyramids, seeing the mummies. And I came to discover one distinguishing factors about the pyramids. So there was an amazing information about the pyramids. So I came to realize that Egypt has more than 120 giant pyramids. Okay, so there are many pyramids, but the giant, the big ones, are over 120 pyramids. And then the first stream on the pyramids got 4.2 million views. So the first stream on the pyramid, guys, got 4.2 million views. And again, guys, we had the next stream. The stream actually happened inside the museum. That's where we got to saw where the bodies of the kings of Israel were buried. Okay, so there were some names of the kings that were buried in the museum. in the tombs. So the museum is like a pyramid itself. So the museum, there is a pyramid that was secured to be a museum, and it is rich in gold ornaments. There were those coffins. And the one good thing about Egypt is that Egypt was so rich in terms of gold, and they used to make coffins for the kings, the mummies, and the children of the kings, and they used to make coffins resembling a human form. Okay, so the coffin could contain a shape like of a head, and then the body, and it had symbols of the hands and the legs. So their coffins used to reflect the image. And one good thing about them is that they were so rich in gold that one coffin could contain 240 pounds of gold. So one coffin could contain 240 pounds of gold. And there were kings. And there was also one astonishing fact about that place, because there was a place where father, his son, and his grandson was buried. Okay, so there was a specific place for the father. There was a specific place for the son. There was a specific place as well for the grandson. Okay, so it was arranged in a systematic manner. That was something crazy about Egypt. So the first stream, remember, got 4.2 million views, and then that stream in the museum where the kings were buried got 5.5. So the total number of views for Egypt, it was around close to 10 million, because 4.2 plus 5.5, that is 9.7 million views. Okay, and they also recorded one of the biggest number of subscribers, and the tour was amazing. The tour was amazing because that was the country number 11. Okay, so guys, the tour continued from country number 11. Remember, this is Egypt. This was Egypt, guys. Country number 11. We moved to the next location. So this was destiny number 12. Destiny number 12, it was in Algeria. Okay, so Algeria, the first spot in Algeria. Algeria has this glorifying factor. There is this glorifying factor about Algeria. This glorifying factor about Algeria. And you know it, guys. Algeria hosts, or is among the countries that are neighbors to the Sahara Desert. So actually Sahara Desert touches Algeria. So the first, it was country number 12. So Algeria. The first stream actually lasted 2 hours. It was a visit to the Sahara Desert. It was an amazing visit. It was an amazing trip. The trip lasted for 2 hours, and it recorded a good number of views, because out of that stream, that little stream in Sahara Desert, the stream got way more than 4.2 million views. Imagine 2 hour stream. 2 hour stream in the Sahara Desert got 4.2 million views. Okay, got 4.2 million views. And then the next one was mind-blowing. The next one was mind-blowing, because after the first stream in the Sahara Desert, the following day it happened again. The stream happened in Algeria, and the stream lasted for 4 hours. But the stream, guys, recorded a whopping number of 10 million views. So the African tour is crazy, and there were some good features about Algeria. Actually, it hosts the largest temple. I can say mosque. The largest mosque is in Nigeria. Algeria, I mean. It was in Algeria. And the bar was rising. Remember, in Egypt, it recorded some low views. Now in Algeria, the views were many. Many views, very many views. It was amazing. So the stream of 3 hours actually garnered 10M, 10 million, a whopping 10 million views. 10 million, guys. Okay, now after Algeria, the craziest African tour as for now. So this is the undisputed country, guys, because after Algeria they went to Morocco. It was such a coincidence that when the African tour was visiting Morocco, that is when the biggest cup in Africa, 2025-2026, the biggest cup in Africa, it is the Africa Cup of Nations that was happening in Morocco. Okay, and remember, this is country number 13 now. Country number 13. So Morocco is country number 13, but the energy there is crazy because the African tour was going there and the finals of the AFCON was happening. Now, this is one of the biggest countries in terms of African views because the country was able to record such an amazing and outstanding views. So it was the country to gain over 400,000 subscribers within a single live stream. But again, the live stream was a bit longer because the live stream took way more than 7 hours. So it was 7 hours of streaming, 7 hours of crazy live stream, and the views there were crazy. Hey, tell me how you can gain 14 million views within a single stream. So Morocco was crazy. Morocco was something else. Because guys, the tour in Morocco was actually one of the best tours. So it became number one. We forgot about Ethiopia. We forgot about Kenya. We forgot about Algeria. Now we were focusing on Morocco. The champions. The champions of the world tour. Because AFCON was happening. And the stream lasted for 7 hours. 7.5 hours. They only did one stream in Morocco. The first day. So it was the AFCON thing. And it got 14 million views. Actually, it came later. It came to sum up to 15 million and over 400,000 subscribers. So this is country number one in terms of the African vibe, in terms of views, in terms of everything. So in as far as the tour is concerned, that is the outstanding country, and I'll be telling you the numbers that follow behind Morocco. Okay. Now again, the second day the tour happened as well. The tour happened. The same country, Morocco. So there is this place, Rabat. Okay. So the first stop was in Rabat, where the AFCON was happening. But again, there is this second town. It was Marrakech. So Marrakech is a city in Morocco. That is where the second stream happened, and this stream garnered 3 million views. So it was a short stream, 2 hours. It was a short stream of 2 hours, and guys, the stream got whopping number of views. It was crazy. Somehow it was amazing. It was a vibe. The stream got 3 million views. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Isn't that great, guys? Because in Marrakech, Morocco. Now, I've remembered some features. So in Marrakech, Morocco, that is where the famous hotel of the renowned footballer Cristiano Ronaldo is located. So if you were watching the stream, you saw Ishowspeed went to the place where the Ronaldo Museum happened, where the Ronaldo 5-star hotel is. So Cristiano Ronaldo constructed a big hotel in Marrakech, Morocco, and that is where he has placed some of his golden boots. He has placed some of his Ballon d'Ors. So actually, Speed got a chance to witness the Ballon d'Or, guys. So the Ballon d'Or is there. Cristiano Ronaldo has a hotel there, and also that place has one of the biggest temples in Africa. Okay, so it was an iconic place. It was very historical at the same time. Personally, love the place. I love the place. I love the place so much because it had a lot of things to be celebrated for. Okay, now the journey continues. Remember, that country produced over 17 million views because on the first one it was 14, it rose to 15, and the second one it was way more than 3 million. So the two streams in Morocco actually contributed the biggest number of views and the biggest number of subscribers, and it was outstanding. Okay, and remember, this was country number 13. Country number 13. This was country number 13, Morocco. Now we move to country number 14, Senegal. Country number 14. Remember, it was all about 20 countries. Now we move to Senegal. Now Senegal was the first country to display voodoo. So voodoo, this is what do we call it? A spirit. It's like is it evil? I can't call it evil because I don't know if it's an evil spirit. But this is a spirit that they are summoned. So voodoo is a spirit. The Senegalese are the first person to display voodoo in a live stream. So you saw what happened in Senegal. The energy was crazy. The vibe was giving. You saw some voodoo guys. Okay, the voodoo was. So people here have voodoo. Okay, people here have voodoo. They have voodoo, guys. They have voodoo. So voodoo, this is a spirit without a body, and it moves, it dances. So they were the first country to display voodoo, and the stream there happened for quite some time. It was an amazing stream. Personally, I loved it. It was around 4 hours because though the stream ended a bit earlier, it was scheduled to go for maybe 7 hours. But again, the stream in Senegal was amazing because it scooped a whopping number of 7.5 million. So 7.5 million, 7.5 M. The views in Senegal was 7.5 million within a single stream, and also the biggest number of subscribers. It contributed to the subscriber count. It was amazing. That was a beautiful country. It was a beautiful country. 7.5 million, the first stream in Senegal, the first stream ever. So they only did one. Okay? They only did one, guys. Again, that stream was crazy. That stream was amazing. It was one of the most energetic streams. Okay, but again, Ishowspeed expected way more. Okay, because that day was the day after the AFCON, so the celebration was happening in that day. So we were expecting over many views. Maybe we were expecting them to surpass their views in Morocco, but again they disappointed a bit, coming down from 15 million to 7.5. So we were expecting their views to shoot, but that didn't happen. That didn't happen, guys. Okay, we're expecting the views to shoot. We're expecting the views to go higher, but that didn't happen. So they moved to the next country. Remember, Senegal was country number 14. They moved to the next country. Oga, country number 16. So they went to the Nigerian people, and the Nigerian energy was amazing. But again, people are disappointed. Now, why are you getting disappointed? Especially there were some artists in Nigeria who were so self-proclaimed because they were saying, I'm a big person in Nigeria. Don't you know me? Don't you? So Nigerian people, relax. So these people are a bit angered by the fact that Ishowspeed maybe didn't recognize most of them as they perpetuated, because they believed they were the best thing in their country. So they made the stream to be a bit boring because it was more of chest thumping, guys. So the people in Nigeria were chest thumping themselves. Don't you know me? Don't you know me? Ishowspeed, don't you know me? And that was one of the streams that recorded not much views, because guys, the stream recorded a good number of views, but it was not as much as that one in Morocco. Okay, because since from Morocco the views were reducing. You saw in Morocco it was 15 million. So in Senegal it went to 7.5. It was a bit low. So again, but Nigeria tried because they were above Senegal in terms of views. So Nigeria got 8.5. Nigeria recorded 8.5. It was a good start. I can't say it was bad. Yeah, it was good. So that was country number 15. Okay? So remember, I've been giving you the progress. Senegal was number 14. Morocco's country number 13. Algeria was country number 12. Egypt was country number 11. Ethiopia was country number 10. Kenya was country number 9. Rwanda was country number 8. Zambia was country number 7. Zimbabwe was country number 6. Botswana was country number 5. Eswatini was country number 4. Mozambique was country number 3. Number 2 was South Africa. And then the first country was Angola. So you saw the lineup. We're experiencing different things. Okay, we then went to the next country. So after Nigeria actually had one stream, 5 hours of stream. Then we moved. We say, hey man, let's move. So we moved to the next country. It was Benin. Benin now, these are the witches of the witches in the world, because Benin has more of voodoos. So voodoos, these are spirits. It is believed they are spirits, bodiless spirits, that they can dance, but they can move, they can hover around, they can rotate like this. So they form like this. They form shapes of a cone, and then they on top they put something like an antenna. I don't know if that is the one that absorbs the spirit. Now this thing, it is made of grass and some light wooden pieces, and then this thing moves by itself. So there is a guy that drinks a liquid like this. So let me demonstrate to you. So in Benin they drink a drink like this. Then they pour it out. Okay, so I cannot pour mine because I don't want to summon those spirits, but that is what the people in Benin do. They drink a liquid and then so they splash to the ground, and then they put that cone thing made of grass to the ground, and that thing starts to rotate. It starts to move like this. I also saw there was the one that was doing like an eagle, so closing the wings. So this is a structure made of grass, no life, but it kept moving. This is the voodoo. This is what I loved about Benin. So Benin is a very rich country in terms of culture. Okay? So it does this. It does not produce any sound, but it does movements, rotating like this. So the life in Benin was crazy. This was one of the biggest cultures. You remember, guys, the African tour was about exposing culture, foods, the environment. How do you live? It was all about learning some new things. Okay? It was about experiencing life in Africa. That was the beauty of the Africa trip by Ishowspeed. And it was cool, it was amazing. Yeah. So Benin was nice. Benin was crazy. It was cool. It was super energetic. So the stream in Benin, despite being a small country, they managed to get some crazy views because the stream lasted for 3 hours. In Benin, the stream lasted for 3 hours, and the stream was able to get 2.8 million views. So it is 2.8 million views in Benin. In Benin, it is 2.8 million views. Okay. 2.8 million views, guys. That is crazy. That's amazing. That is amazing. So that is country number 16. Benin. Okay? Benin is country number 16. Now we go to the next country, number 17. So Liberia is our country number 17. So the country Liberia, the live stream is happening today. So we'll come with a report of the 3 remaining countries, because so far I've done 17 countries and you've heard how each and every country performed. So the live stream today is happening in Liberia as from 5:30 p.m. So as I'm doing the videos, it's around 4 p.m. So the live stream will come at 5:30. So the live stream is coming live straight outer Liberia. So on the 20 countries list, so we are only remaining with 3 countries, because this is country number 16. So we are remaining with country number 17. Or this is country number 16. Now Liberia is country number 17. So we are only remaining with 3 countries. We are remaining with Ghana. We are remaining with Namibia. And then we are remaining with Ivory Coast. So if we do today's tour, guys, today is on 24th. So on 24th today, the African tour is happening in Liberia. One very beautiful country by the name Liberia. So the tour, as of now, guys, if you're watching this channel, guys, go and stream. People of Liberia, get ready for some crazy vibes, crazy energy, top-notch energy, because today the tour is happening straight at your doorstep. And guys, one good thing about the African tour, it is that this is IRL. Okay, let me explain what is IRL. IRL, live, simply means that this is in real life. IRL situation, the live session comes to you in a simple manner, in real life. So this is something not scripted. So you cannot script an IRL. IRL simply means that this is the live session of what is happening. So this is the live version, the live session version of what exactly is happening at that moment, at that particular time. So the IRL, the people of Namibia, of Liberia, you get to experience something unique, something crazy, one of a lifetime. So the tour is happening at your doorstep today. The IRL is starting at 5:30 East African time. So I don't know the time in Namibia. Maybe you can go to Google and you can translate. Go and translate and see the time in Liberia. But for now, guys, as of now, as we are speaking, the live stream is about to begin. Okay, so today Liberia. Yeah, today Liberia. Otherwise, guys, this was a recap, and you've seen each country has a distinctive feature, and that is what I love about the African culture. Africa is rich. Each country, they speak, maybe there are 30 languages. So let's say, for example, I came to realize that Africa has over 1,000 languages. I know many of you will deny this fact. Many of you will deny the fact that Africa has a lot of languages. I know you'll deny. Why? Listen. Ishowspeed has already visited 17 countries. And in all those African countries, they have their different languages. For example, in Kenya, we have 42 tribes. This is only one country. When you go to Uganda, they also have their tribes. Maybe they have 50. When you go to Ivory Coast or when you go to Nigeria, they also have their tribes. Okay? They're Igbo people. They're the people of Edo state. They also have people from Lagos, from different states. Enugu, the Enugu people. Like these people have different states and different types. That's why I'm telling you, in Africa we have more over 1,000 tribes. So that means Africa is able to speak over 1,000 languages. Africa is able to speak over 1,000 languages because we have many tribes in Africa. We have many rich culture in Africa, and each and every culture is different from the other. Each and every culture is different from the other. Okay, so guys, that was amazing and it was something nice. So my name is Pastor Ma. I've been giving you the tour from the start. Since day one, guys, I've been giving you the tour. Okay, and this is what I can conclude. So for every report there is a conclusion and recommendation. So this is my conclusion before before I recommend. Now the report I did preliminary visit. I did my findings. I did my research and I analyzed everything, the solution. Now guys, it has reached a point where I'm about to give my conclusion. And this is my conclusion, guys. I conclude that Africa is a very rich continent. I conclude that you people should come and visit Africa. I conclude that many different cultures in Africa are unique and special in their own way. And I conclude that each and every African community love and value their cultures, their foods, their environments. Again, I came to realize that there are certain animals kept by certain communities. For example, for us, we have the people of Wajir, the people of northern parts of Kenya. So these people keep camels. We also have a different part of the nation. There are places where the likes of Kajiado County, these people are well known for keeping goats and sheep. And also we have the mountain side. Okay, the eastern mountain side. They keep cows. Like a whole county is rearing cows. Now that's the beauty of Africa. Each and every country has their own things that they do, their business, economic activities that they do, their culture, their music. They do different genres of music. This is Africa. Very beautiful continent of choice, very wonderful continent. And each and every one of you should find time. Find time. Find your own time. Visit Africa, man. Visit Africa, my G. Okay? Visit Africa. So this is the recap of the African tour by Ishowspeed. Africa is nice. I've learned a lot. And guys, I embarked on this journey by myself. So nobody instructed me to do the tour. I just saw it is interesting to give you the details of our motherland. And yeah, I saw it as important thing to just dedicate myself so that I can educate more people. Because I believe, let's say I believe, not everybody in Kenya has come in contact with Ishowspeed. I believe not everybody, not everyone has come in contact with Ishowspeed. So I believe Ishowspeed is particularly known so well, but not by everybody. So I did the tour because I wanted it to reach many people. I want to to pass that information, to pass that knowledge to fellow African congressmen, so that they can know what actually Africa holds. Because you've seen, guys, so it's not bragging. It's not bragging, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I just had to. Yeah, I just had to leave, man, for a while. Okay, so guys, my good people, okay, the African tour was so important. It was so important. Especially to me, it was important. And many thanks for watching. Since day one, guys, you've been an amazing family. You've been awesome people. I love you, guys. I love you. I love you. I love you for free. Because that tour, man, you really ignited my mood. You ignited my moods, and the views are also amazing. So as I sign out, guys, I just want to wish you the best of luck. Many thanks for watching. This is Master Ma, the humble G. Okay, subscribe, like, and share this channel. So despite having heavy voice, I've tried my best and I've given you the tour. So everything is in my head. Everything is in my head. And this guy is going far. So this guy, take a look, guys. This suspect is going far. Because, guys, whatever is in store for you is something crazy, something amazing. Now, I just want to ask you to be part of it. To be part of it. Be part and parcel of this big movement, guys, because we've started on a higher note, and I believe by the grace of God we'll be doing more and more. By the grace of God we'll be doing more and more, and plenty in store for us. A lot will be happening soon, so soon. Many things will be happening, and I believe, here's my belief, guys, that everything will be fine. So if you are a startup, don't worry, just keep pushing, believe in yourself. It will work. It will work, okay? It will work, guys. Now, okay, now, so this is what we do. This is what we do, my guys. So okay, now we good now. So the African tour will come to an end, but there is a plan, guys. So after the African tour, we'll not be embarking on the African wherever he will go, will not be embarking on that, as long as you know exactly what surrounds you. Okay, so the African tour was specifically beneficial, and it was important because it gives a chance to understand and see what exactly Africa has to offer, and that is what happened. So for now, we will embark to our normal martial arts school that will begin very soon. So stay tuned. I'll be keeping you posted. But many thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share. If you watch this video to the end, God bless you. If you watch, because I know many people. So guys, this is a secret, okay? Many people don't watch long videos, but if you watched up to this point, okay, if you watched up to this point, so go on the bio. My WhatsApp number is there, okay? Just tell me you watched to the end, and I'll save your number so that we can be good friends, because you are someone with a vision, okay? So listen to this. If you watched this video from beginning to the end, you are something amazing. You are a great person. You're going to build this year. You're going to buy vehicles. You're going to to become a millionaire, and then next year you'll become a billionaire, and you are the greatest thing, and you are going to be the greatest in your family if you watched this video from beginning to the end. So those blessings are not for everybody. This is yours, okay? Keep it. So keep it. You're a blessed person. You're a blessed man. The number is my bio, so comment there. Tell me you watch to the end, and it is amazing, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Masterman. It was an hour of crazy vibe. Despite struggling voice, I've tried my best to give it to you, the African tour recap. Hey, thank you so much, guys. Until next time, we out.